Hello guys, and welcome back to the volkswizard channel. Now, some of you may know I recently contracted COVID-19 while here in the French Alps, and as is normal when I'm ill, this put me off the coffee that I usually adore. Normally when I get better, things go back to normal very quickly, but for some reason this time they haven't. It could be because the coffee machines in the hotel bedrooms are just not as good as a proper coffee, or it could be because French coffee just isn't as good as the Italian style that I normally go for. And this got me thinking, why don't we just nip over the Alps into Italy in my Boxster GTS in search of coffee perfection? Because if a good Italian coffee can't make me be a coffee lover once again, then I think I'll be a teetotaler for life. So ragazzi, andiamo in Italia e troviamo il miglior caffè. Okay guys, well, it's a Monday morning and it's usually pretty quiet on these passes on a Monday, especially when this is a very sort of not very commonly used one. For a start, you have to start off from the south of France and go into Italy, and it's quite a long way back if you're doing a loop. So it is pretty much for the hardcore only, I would say. We've got signs that say from here you should have chains on your car if you're going to go in snow. We've also got a warning of rockfall as well for the next 3.5 kilometers. The French side seems to be pretty civilized, really, as they always are. It's the Italian sides of these passes that are a bit gnarly, and I'm slightly worried about that. I'm glad I haven't had the coffee just yet, because I probably would be shaking quite a bit. But as I say, it's quiet. It's not too good a day that there's going to be people out. It's not too bad a day that it'll make it dangerous. I just need to make sure I keep on the right hand side of the road, and we will all be good. Now, apart from getting coffee, I want to explain to you why, of all the cars I've ever driven on these kind of trips, and of all the cars I've ever sort of driven really, or ever, you know, probably on the market, this is one of the best cars for this trip. For a start, it's mid-engine, so when you see the hairpin bend, it's and there's photographers. Yeah, when you see the hairpin bend, it doesn't go, oh bugger, it goes, right, let me get that nose in, let me get the back round. And for sure, you have to know what you're doing. We've got big drops here, we've got big rocks here, but even with the ESC on, it still feels like a neutral mid-engine car as it is now. You'll feel the back slip a bit. We better put it in manual mode. So now turn in on the gas, traction control straight on. We could turn it off, but I'm not feeling that brave. Maybe we should go into ESC Sport. So let's try Sport Plus then. Definitely need manual mode. Again, ESC came in then, so it was pretty safe, but it felt a little bit more like it was allowing a bit more slip then. These are feisty cars. We're on new tyres, we're on relatively warm and dry tarmac, and yet still, if you're a bit too greedy with the throttle, you'll get a slip. But when you finally key into being able to exploit that to the max, then you have the most immersive driving experience. That noise, I mean, come on guys, we haven't even started yet. nice bit of oversteer there. And here we are at the border with Italy, and what do we find? A GT3 RS. Wow. Okay guys, well yeah, that was not a bad drive. So we're on the summit now, the Italian border. I think we had just literally crossed, and but unfortunately there's no good coffee here, so we're going to continue down into the valley, just give the car a little bit of a breather. But yeah, first time I've used Sport Plus mode, and I actually thought it worked really well. Then got stiffer suspension, so the car didn't roll as much. Yeah, good noise as well. Yeah, perfect car. Would I swap it for a GT3 RS? I'm not so sure for that kind of road. I'd love a GT3 RS, but for driving on those roads, especially with the roof down, this is such a great experience. Yeah, so right now I can see cars coming up the hill. I think there's a Boxster coming, funnily enough, or a 911 convertible. I can't really carry on because I'm not sure where the passing places are. It's pretty clear after that, but I know, having just had a little gentle drive down a little bit of this road in the past, that you really do have to look a long way ahead. If only they made it a little bit wider, it would be a great road. But anyway, let's wait for this car to come. It looks like I reckon a 718 Boxster. It's got twinkly headlights on it. Yep, and I think it's Swedish. Oh, that's 911 from Sweden, cool. Okay.
Can you make room?
Yeah, if I come down there slowly, it's better than you going down there. Sorry, I didn't see how to start.
Yeah, I can't go down.
No, you don't go down
I got this one last year, I like it.
Yeah.
The GTS.
Maybe I'll have that next year. Okay, yeah, there's quite a big drop over on that side. So if I can. Okay, cool. So yeah, you've got to allow for the fact that a sports car can't go off the road or down a big sort of drop like a normal car can. So yeah, I've got to allow for that for my car as well. But what's the chances of another 911 coming the other way? Anyway, look ahead, watch out for cyclists, and put the sports exhaust on so we can be heard coming. I've been quite unlucky with my passing spots. I think there's a car coming at the other end of this bit. Again, on the hairpins they tend to be a little bit wider, so let's just keep it over on the right. Yeah, Stelvio, lovely in context. So this is the Col de la Lombarde, and It seems to be used quite a lot, I guess, by people just going from A to B. If you're Italian, you want to get to the Riviera, it's quite good. I've seen all sorts of cars on here. If you know where the passing places are, then it's a damn sight easier, but yeah, it could be a lot worse. I've driven a lot worse when it comes to passes. And camper vans just come here at the weekends, I think, or even during the week, I guess, and they just like park up and people camp here. And I guess when the weather's as good as it has been recently, that's camping heaven, I think. So instead of the lovely alpine scents, I'm getting the scent of this rather dirty diesel camper van that could let me go, like now. Is it gonna let me go? Is it gonna let me go? Ah, thank God for that. Just listen to it. One thing about Porsche is that the brakes are always fantastic. They're nothing fancy because the cars are relatively light, but they always work superbly and they feel great. So I'm coming down here not knowing really what I'm going to find coming towards me, but I know even with the gradient against me, I can stop pretty quickly. And it's always a good idea to give your brakes a bit of a test like that because it cleans them off and makes them sharper for the next time. Okay, surface now, it's become a little bit more Italian patchwork, but it's not too bad. We're in Sport Plus, remember, which is the firmest mode and doesn't work really at all well in the UK. We're into the tree line now, so we're getting closer to the valley bottom. Wow, alpine cows just there. Alpine cow smell, present and correct as well. Very easy to just focus on the driving and not think about where you are now. With a convertible, obviously we've got sort of three-dimensional view now, which is why convertibles really work in the mountains. So yeah, I mean, look at that in front of us. That's probably where Cuneo is. That's quite a big town. It's the province of Cuneo, but the town of Cuneo I think would be down there, but wow. It's insane. Do I feel a bit scared doing this, especially on my own? Well, there is a little bit of that for sure, and it's an unnecessary journey. I don't need this to get home. Oop, we have some brown Peugeot, yeah, good time to meet, but I think the driving out here is pretty decent. The roads are okay, surface is good, so tyre damage is quite unlikely unless you're very unlucky. Our car's been good, and just got to be easy on it really, not hammer it too hard. That's 850. Is it a V70? Ooh. Yeah, I don't think that would make it up the Alp. Having said that, 2CVs are very simple. They're air-cooled, so you never know. English registered X, British Gas, Caddy. How random is that? Okay, we're now on a properly main road with lorries and coaches and everything, and we're coming into a village called Vinadio, which hopefully will be dispensing some of the finest Italian coffee you can drink. Yeah, this looks like what we've been looking for, guys. Proper coffee machine. I asked for the most classic Italian coffee, and what could they give me? Espresso. So it's probably about the amount I normally leave in a cup in the UK, but let's give it a go. Ooh. That is what you call a proper coffee. Yeah, so has my love for coffee come back with this cup of espresso? Well, I think it has, and I've never really been a big fan of espresso, so I think when I get back to the UK, I might have quite a few more of those. Anyway guys, thanks as ever for watching this volkswizard video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, please do comment, please do share, please do subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one very soon. Ciao.